Hello from Salem, South Dakota. Where? Alright, so before I get to that, I'm going to do a quick recap. In the last video, we were in Higginsville, Missouri, making our way towards South Dakota. And after Higginsville, we actually went to Omaha, Nebraska. We were only there for 2 nights. Jen wanted to visit with some friends. It was a good time. We stayed at a KOA. It was West Omaha KOA. And the sites were really tight, but they had some good amenities for the kids. They had a cool bouncy jumping thing that Benjamin really had a good time on. But besides that, we didn't do too much in Omaha. But from there, we headed on to Randolph, Nebraska, which is a small town. And we stayed at a Harvest Host at a place called Fanny's Farm. And that was actually quite excellent. We really enjoyed our time there. We love Harvest Toasts. We had an awesome spot there next to the soybean fields and next to the big container thingies. I don't know what they call them, but it just kind of gave a cool vibe, especially with the sunset and everything. And our hosts, Julie and Jean, I believe their names were, they were really great. And they took us on a little farm tour. And we just had a lot of fun there.
3, 4. Are you gonna count me? 5, 6, and we'll throw one in.
We're in Salem, South Dakota, and we're about to check out the Corn Palace. We are taking an easy week here in Salem, South Dakota before we head west and hit up more sites. We hustled pretty hard up here from Alabama, so decided to take 7 days and just take it easy, get some laundry done, get some haircuts in, and stuff like that. Just general life stuff that we had to get done before we head out for some more adventure. So Jen, tell us what you thought about the world's only Corn Palace.
So I liked it. And I think there's a few reasons why. One was because Polly, the owner of Dakota Sunsets, the RV park, told me I could skip it. She's like, go send Steve there with the kids. And so my expectations were pretty low. But also, when I went in there and I read the history of it, I was just impressed. For like the commitment that they have to doing this every year, except when I think it was the year before that there was a flood and didn't have enough corn to do it. But they reconfigure the whole outside of it, and it's artistry that they are putting these pieces of corn together in artwork. But learned a lot about the history of South Dakota, which I'm a history nerd, and spent some time at the signs going through it. And you know, the city of Mitchell, where the Corn Palace is, they were trying to, I guess, not petition, but they were trying to get Mitchell to be the capital of South Dakota. But in the end, Pierre won out. And it was interesting just going through the whole history of the Corn Palace. And so yeah, low expectations combined with some nerdy history, then it made it really fun.
So we are in the car right now. We just finished up at Falls Park. And I'm going to go around and get the opinions. We are now waiting for Jen in the grocery store. So I want to see what Benjamin and what Haley thought about Falls Park. Ben, what did you think about Falls Park?
It was very good. I loved it.
What's your favorite part?
Climbing. I was climbing this big thing, about bigger than this truck, about as big as those trees over there. And without a rope, I was just climbing and climbing and climbing. It was about 30 feet tall.
Okay, let's see what Haley thought.
So I've been climbing up walk.
Climbing up rocks?
Yes.
Was it fun?
Yes, but there's a lot of people there.
Oh, yeah, it was crowded. We're here at our campground in Salem, South Dakota, and we are going to have a chill night tonight. I'm going to cook up some fajitas on the Blackstone. We're going to do a campfire, do some s'mores, and just hang out.
It's double s'mores. I got one s'more and I got another s'more on top of each other.
How does it taste?
Good.
Good. You going to be able to keep it all in?
Long time ago.
Alright, dude. So the other day we went into Sioux Falls to handle some challenges that we were having. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So one of the challenges of RV life is getting packages on the road. Because we've been moving every few days, I mean, we just stayed in Salem for a week, but because we're moving so much, it's hard to get packages. And my thought was, well, we're seeing a friend in Omaha. My dad had something to mail. Let's mail it to her. It got there the day we left, so we didn't get it. And then got some things delivered to my friend in Sioux Falls, Rana, and she's like, I haven't gotten it. Turns out the packages were like in her husband's car, and we had to go find the packages. So we got 2 out of 3 packages. And from here on out, I'm not going to be where my friends are. So we're going to have to get things shipped to the RV parks, and some will accept deliveries and some won't. So it's a little tricky. But right now there is still a package somewhere. Dad, it is your package that you sent us that is floating out. I need to find it. It's sure somewhere safe. But just one of the challenges of RV life.